You shouldn't fire people over email.
You can't come bursting in here and shouting.
I am just saying it needs to be face-to-face.
I'm sorry. I appreciate it, really. But I'm busy at the moment. If you could come back another time.
I just need you to look me in the eye and say that you're firing me.
Furlough isn't the same as
Just
fire.
look me in the face and tell me you're fired. You're a coward. You can't even say it.
Why don't you call my PA and make an appointment? Oh, Rich Snooty. Oh.
Just say it. You're fired. Just say it.
I don't want to spend an evening with them again.
You like them. You like her.
He'll keep making his point about how mathematics don't correspond to reality because it's just a system our brains developed as we evolved in the world, and we've had that conversation.
Whereas math is really true.
Yes.
Which is why, if an equation wouldn't exist without there being an infinite number of universes, there really must be an infinite number of universes.
That sort of thing.
But we do only have our senses, don't we? To perceive with, and maybe there's all sorts of things we haven't learned to evolve yet, like an earthworm can't know about flying and a bird can't know about computers.
Let's not have this conversation.
Why not go and see them and keep off the topic? We could argue about politics.
Because he won't keep off the topic. He likes trying to make me angry because he likes you. And nobody understands what we're talking about, and the evening's ruined, and we all get drunk, and I feel like crap in the morning and can't work.
Are you saying you never want to see them again?
He says math is just consistent with itself. He keeps saying it doesn't mean anything.
What does it mean then? All right, we'll go and see them.
She likes you.
So, how many languages do you know?
To speak fluently.
Or a bit.
Well, of course, some languages I only know a few words, while others take something like a table. Take a table. How many ways can you say table, table, trapeze, stool, mesa, tiering, chabuca?
Wow, that's fantastic. Trabluka, meza, they all mean table.
They all mean the same thing as each other. Table. Table means the same thing.
Yeah, they all mean table.
Or they all mean mesa. Oh, if you mean Chinese. Or in fact, Swahili. Yeah.
I can't help feeling it actually means table.
I'm just saying you've got no choice.
I have.
You have, of course. You feel as if you have.
I have got a choice.
You've got a choice. But you've no choice about what choice is. You'll make whichever choice.
Whichever choice I want.
Whichever choice you want. But you'll want what you want because you have to want.
I don't have to want.
You do. Because of what you're like. That's what you're like means that you're going to want what you want because of your genes and everything that's happened to you and everything else that's happening just makes your brain be like that.
Like what?
Like it is.
What's it like?
I don't know. Of course I don't know. Nobody knows. But if someone could have that information, they know exactly what you're going to do.
They can't know.
You're crying about it now.
I'm not.
I knew you would.
But there's random.
Oh, there's random.
There's random particles.
If you think you're just a random particle.
But
if you think you're a random particle just fizzing.
You can't predict even where.
If you think free will is a random particle, there's nothing very noble.
I didn't say noble.
So what's free will if it's not what you're like?
No one could possibly have all that information.
No, of course not.
So maybe that's all right.
I think it's fine. But it does change how you feel, don't you think?
I feel a bit funny.
Yes, you feel as if you're hurtling.
Hurtling through my life like the front seat of a roller coaster. But I feel like I'm choosing.
Yes, of course. But I feel like I'm in the front seat of a roller coaster. Whoa!
Page 42.
Page 42.
The sentence beginning on the 21st of May.
Yes, I've got it.
I'm afraid that's going to have to go.
Why is that?
The Ministry of Defense considers it a breach of
It's
security.
not classified information.
That is nevertheless their view.
Have you got a lot of these?
About 30.
Let's get to the next one then.
You have to say you're sorry.
But I don't want to say I'm sorry.
But you know you hurt him. You have to say you're sorry.
I don't feel sorry.
You have to say it.
I'm frightened.
Just walk instead of driving and don't take so many hot baths.
I'm frightened for the children.
There were those emails of scientists. Can't remember the detail.
Oh, it doesn't matter in the end.
No. I think you're right. Many scientists agree it's a catastrophe. The question is, how bad of a catastrophe is it?
It's whether they drown, or they starve, or they get killed in the fights for water.
How'd choose drowning?
Are you really not going to take this seriously?
I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
Who was president of Coca-Cola from 1925 to 27?
H.B. Jones. What is the smallest village in Central Asia?
Jet. Where would you find a huish?
In a news fur. How many diamonds were mined in 1957?
60,428. Name 2 traditional ingredients of Palash.
Duck and fennel. In 1647, what day was the Battle of Stonehenge?
June the 3rd, Tuesday. How far is it from here to Quasar D66?
3.4 billion light years. What sound does a capercaillie make?
Ah. Who had the longest hair?
Matilda Lucas.
Of
Bridge House, Connecticut. What color is the caterpillar of the brown-haired bat moth?
pale orange with black stripes. Do you love me?
Don't do that. What is the formula that disproves Gödel's theorem?
X bracket T minus pi sigma closed bracket to the power of 10 minus n to the power of minus 1 squared. What is a plot?
A stringed instrument played by the larks of the Gobi Desert. By what name do we usually refer to Oceanus australensis picardia?
I do, yes I do. See an enemy. Love you, Mama.